And there is no cause for alarm for the slight drop of the country's gross domestic product for the third quarter. Bangko Sentral Governor Abando Tetangco Jr. assured the growth will bounce back as government prepares for the quick implementation of a strategic recovery, rehabilitation, and reconstruction program for areas badly affected by the impact of Super Typhoon Yolanda. This report.
7% was a slight slowdown in the GDP growth of the country for the third quarter. Deceleration will continue for the next 3 months, but overall growth will be sustained for 2014, given the sound and solid economic fundamentals put in place by the Aquino government. Bangko Sentral Governor Abando Tetangco issued the statement to a group of foreign journalists with the assurance that government's recovery and reconstruction efforts will be a big plus. The affected areas, given the devastation to infrastructure, power, agriculture, and business, was 12% of the total economy. The President's Chief Economic Advisor, Secretary Arsenio Balitaan, stressed reconstruction will stimulate growth.
Well, in a way, Yolanda can be considered as a surprise that hit us. Regions 6, 7, and 8 account for about 12.7% of national GDP in 2012. Latest estimates from the NDRRMC put damage to property, industry, and agriculture in these regions at 24.5 billion pesos as of November 26, 2013. What is the impact of Yolanda on domestic growth? Or on domestic inflation also? Current assessment showed that the impact on overall growth in 2013 would be manageable. Q3 2013 growth at 7% is the 59th consecutive quarter of positive GDP growth since 1999. The last 5 consecutive quarters all registered a growth rate of 7% or higher. So this is not a fluke. The Philippine growth story has structural roots. Just to mention the more important ones, inflation has been within target in the last 4 years. Our current account has consistently been in surplus for over a decade now. Our gross international reserves have been at record highs, and our banking system balance sheets remain strong, with NPL ratios continue to decline to levels lower than the pre-1997 crisis levels. Now the question is, shall we continue to live in this Goldilocks world?
Remittances of overseas Filipino workers will boost recovery since survivors of the typhoon who lost their homes are expected to receive assistance from their relatives abroad. In the meantime, banking services is almost back to normal. Relief assistance will be provided by banks to help the recovery of farmers, business, and survivors needing assistance to rebuild their homes.
The BSP has approved a number of regulatory relief measures that will make it easier for the banks to cope with the impact on their loan portfolio and on their overall financial condition. The impact on this of the devastation caused by the storm. For instance, we have waived the penalty on reserve requirement deficiency. We have allowed the banks to stagger the loan loss provisioning for write-downs and for soured loans. Of course, this is subject to BSP approval. In other words, we have put in place a number of relief measures that would help the banks. And we expect that the banks would pass this on, the benefits of these measures. The banks would pass this on to their borrowers.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.